is the Mike Show. It's the Tuesday edition of the program. And that brings us Megan. No, it's Kathryn Yarzabinski. She is joining us instead of... Where's Megan? Where's she at? No,
Where's Megan?
Yeah, she's not here today.
She's loafing.
Yeah. Kathryn, we can still officially say Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mike. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. Because I think we can get that in under the wire.
Oh, yeah, as long as it's still January.
Yeah, statute of limitations. If
Right.
you haven't seen the person, you can just get it in under the wire. Now, in February 1st, though, people will look at you strange.
They will.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, hi, Kathryn.
Hi. Great to be here.
How was your holiday? How did everything go? And how'd your year shape up?
Yeah, we had a great holiday. Thank you for asking.
Absolutely.
I have 2 kids, and still fun to do Christmas stuff with them. We got to go see some local theater. Here we got to go see A Christmas Carol featuring Mr. Bodine as Scrooge, which was fun and got us in the holiday spirit, and things at the Greater Lynchburg Community Foundation could not be better. We had a wonderful reception for our former and current board members in December, so it's really fun to have them back after all these years of service they've put in for the foundation. And we had some really nice support at the end of the calendar year, which helps nonprofits locally here in our area. So it was great December.
Absolutely. And each and every Tuesday, you guys bring us a guest. Today is no exception. Who did you bring?
So today we have with us Sarah Toto from Miriam's house.
Hello.
Hi, thanks so much for having me.
Absolutely. And Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Yeah. Now, last we saw you, you had mentioned off camera, was at the Lynchburg Community Market, where Megan sent your children looking for you to pull you aside to do an interview with us. And we really appreciate you coming and joining us during our broadcast.
It's part of the charm of a small town like Lynchburg.
Absolutely.
You can always be found.
Yeah. Well, and you were. But that's not why you're here. You're here to talk about an event that's coming up with Miriam's house. Tell us about that.
Yeah, on February 24th, which is the last Saturday in February, we're going to host Coldest Night of the Year. It's our 3rd annual event, and it's a 5K fundraising walk along Rivermont Avenue, and we'll raise funds, hopefully $50,000, which is our goal, to help our homeless response programs.
Okay. Tell us about Miriam's house, and for folks that don't know what it is, have never heard of it, let's start from there.
Yeah, Miriam's House is a local nonprofit. This year we're celebrating our 30th anniversary, which is incredible. We started in 1994 serving homeless families and have continued ever since. In this last year alone, we served 538 of our homeless neighbors. Wow.
That is tremendous. Now, the Coldest Night, how many years have you been doing this?
This will be our 3rd time hosting this event.
Okay. And about how many folks are you expecting to come out?
We're hoping about 250 to 300 walkers.
Okay.
We also will have a number of volunteers from local universities like University of Lynchburg. And then, of course, we have staff and board members there as well.
Okay. What does Miriam's house need? Do you need more volunteers for this event? Do you need volunteers for daily operations? Tell us about that.
So we're about halfway to our goal for walkers. So we would love to have more teams, more walkers. We've got some really great faith communities, corporations, businesses, civic groups coming together, children. So we would just love to have more teams walking and raising funds.
Okay.
And do you need to sign up ahead of time, Sarah?
You do need to sign up ahead of time. So we would love to have a heads up so we can have enough treats and food. And
where does it start?
Yeah.
It starts at Miriam's house. So we're located at 409 Magnolia Street. We'll start there. A 5K route goes all the way to Oakwood Country Club and back. And then the 2K, which is not for you, Bill. You should do the 5K. But the 2K goes to random and back. And
I'm going to do Special K that morning.
Now, can we stop at Oakwood? And Bill and I, we'll walk up to there and we'll stop for a while.
Yeah,
and then we'll see you.
And then
a little
we'll
bit
finish.
later.
We'll come back.
We will. I promise. We'll finish.
I think it's preferable if you just come back.
Okay.
And then you get food and music and maybe even a door prize.
Well, then we have to.
We're
come
in.
back.
We're in.
Yeah.
So then we would just ask people to sponsor us. And that's how you raise the money for Miriam?
Exactly. Yeah.
What a great thing.
If you raise $150, you get a Coldest Night of the Year beanie to take home with you, which is really fun.
Nice.
Or if you're a child under the age of 12 and you raise $75, you get a beanie.
That's great.
Well, and let's mention what the funds go towards and who benefits from all this.
Yeah, so we have a variety of homeless response programs serving homeless families with children, homeless youth, chronically homeless individuals, and all the funds go to support those programs, helping them get back into housing and then giving them the support to stay housed.
Okay. Folks can learn more if you visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org and then just type in Miriam's house and you'll find all the information that you need about Coldest Night. But also to register for the race, where do folks do that?
So there is coldestnightoftheyear.com, and then you choose Lynchburg as the site. There are cities all across the country who are also doing this on the same night.
Okay.
So pick Lynchburg, and then we're, of course, the only nonprofit here in Lynchburg doing Coldest Night of the Year.
All right. That is coming up, and the date once again is?
February 24th.
Okay. And you know, right now, it definitely is cold out, and can you imagine it being homeless under these conditions? It is just it's terrifying and traumatizing to even think about that. And folks, so support Miriam's house, and you know, again, learn more. Visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org. Kathryn, so you guys had kind of a banner year at the foundation.
Yeah, we've had a really great year. People have been incredibly generous. They recognize the fact that we help support the work of wonderful local nonprofits, and they are giving to the foundation so that we can create grants to benefit those local nonprofits in Lynchburg, Amherst, Appomattox, Bedford, and Campbell counties.
Okay.
So, Kathryn, about how much money in grants did the foundation give to nonprofits locally?
So last year we gave over $2 million in grants.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And scholarships.
That's amazing.
We give out grants to local nonprofits based on a competitive grant process, and then we also have scholarships, over 50 different scholarships for local students.
I don't think a lot of people know that the scholarship part of it is involved, and that's a really big part of it.
Yeah, it's scholarship season right now, so we're in the process of reminding all of our local guidance counselors that we have these wonderful scholarships, and then students can go to their guidance counselors and talk with them about which ones they'd like to apply for. And then in May and June, we'll be cutting checks to students, institutions, and awarding tons of scholarships. So if you have a high school student in your life, encourage them to go to our website and they can check out those.
And you still have the Century Fund, right?
We do. So Century Fund is coming up right now in terms of the application portal being opened. That opens on February 1st, and application deadline is February 28th. It's the same every year, as you probably recall.
Yeah.
Since you got that going a couple of years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Century Fund is a $100,000 grant that we award every spring. So once the grant applications are in, we have a committee of board members who carefully review those applications and choose the recipient later this year.
Excellent.
That's quite a transformative grant.
It is.
Who are some of the grant recipients for the Century Fund in years past?
Yeah, so last year we had Lynchburg Grows. We've also had the James River Association and Camp Kumbaya.
Okay.
All of those organizations were doing big projects that transformed the way they operate, the way our community benefits from their services, and we're really proud of all that work.
If I remember right, I think the Free Clinic got the first one.
Free Clinic was the very first one.
Yeah, so good organization.
Yeah, that was great because it was around COVID time.
It was perfect timing for them.
Yeah, and then James River Association was doing some fun work across the river here from downtown to create a new education center, and that just opened up recently. Camp Kumbaya was creating some land preservation, conservation, which means that the land there at Camp Kumbaya in Lynchburg will be preserved for generations to come.
Yeah.
So really big, important projects that grant supports.
Absolutely. Folks can learn more if you visit lynchburgfoundation.org, and there's a tab right there for grants and scholarships. You can learn all about it. And then your Youth Philanthropy Council. Tell us about that.
Yeah, this one's really fun. And Sarah actually is one of our advisors. She's on our advisory committee, so she gets to work with the high school students. We have 28 high school students who are on the Youth Philanthropy Council this year. It is in its 18th year. It would have been its 20th year, but COVID caused a hiatus for a couple of years, but this is a long tradition of the foundation that started many years ago, where we get our local high school students involved in philanthropy. So they actually review grant applications, and then this week and next week they are out touring with different nonprofits that have made it to the finalists. We have 10 finalists. So any of those nonprofits that are in the finalist round get a visit from a team of high school seniors and an advisor. So I'm going out tonight. Sarah will be out next week with her team, and then the students come back to together and make a presentation on what they've learned and what they think about these nonprofits, and then together they choose 2 winners. So the two ultimate winners get a $10,000 grant and a $5,000 grant. And Wells Fargo helps supports that $10,000 grant. They make that possible, and then the $5,000 grant is made possible by the foundation.
Wow, that's such a great way to involve kids, involve youth in learning about philanthropy, learning about giving, learning about getting involved in their community like that.
Yeah, it is. I think
That's
they learn
tremendous.
about things that they have no idea that our community is facing. And then they get to see how nonprofits like Miriam's House and others are addressing those needs.
Wow, it's
I
tremendous.
think what's also really neat is that the focus is on organizations that serve young people. And so it's young people making choices about what would benefit other young people, which is really powerful.
That's tremendous. You can learn more at lynchburgfoundation.org. Learn about the grants, the deadlines, all of that, what you need to do to qualify if you're a nonprofit organization. And if you're a nonprofit organization that is not on the SHARE Greater Lynchburg platform, what the heck are you waiting for? It's free. Get on there, and it is one-stop shopping. If you're looking for a nonprofit organization to either donate your time, donate your coin, get involved with, you can even make a purchase on the SHARE platform for a designated organization or many designated organizations, and those items will be delivered directly to that organization. A lot of these folks, they already have a wish list or a needs list that's posted. They've got a list of volunteers. And speaking of volunteering, if you are looking to volunteer at any level, even the board level, SHARE Greater Lynchburg is a platform that can help you find a fit for who you're looking for, what your passion is, and where you'd like to donate your time. So visit sharegreaterlynchburg.org for that. Folks, thank you so much for spending some time with us
Thanks
this
for
morning.
having us.
We really appreciate it. Each and every Tuesday, SHARE brings us yet another guest and talks about all the great work that's going on within our community and all the need within our community. Visit the platform, learn more. It's The Mike Show.